Namaste, water signs. Welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of December 6th through December 12th. So this week, there's not too much exciting happening / delay. We are sandwiched between the new moon total solar eclipse in Sag from last weekend and the final full moon of 2021 next weekend. Okay, so this week it's pretty calm. So we'll see what we have and what comes up for you. Okay. If you are new around these parts and you dig what you see happening, then I invite you to like, subscribe, share. We are in the middle of the 11 days of Giftsmas. So I have some really awesome offers that will support you in your healing and just improving your overall quality of life in various ways. So I will put a link to that below so that you can check out I'll give you a link for the playlist so that you can check out the videos from each day, and then I'll also give you a link to the Giftsmas page itself so that you can see what the offers are and you can take advantage of them. Okay. Quite a few are time sensitive. There are limited quantities, so you're going to want to jump on those sooner than later. All right, water signs, let's see what comes up for you. Come together reversed, wide open reversed, and the sacred pool. Okay, so water signs, what are y'all up to? It looks like you are smack dab in a love affair gone unbalanced. I see jealousy, I see envy, either from you or the other party. But here's the thing. You have to trust that, you have to trust in yourself, trust in your heart. When you reconnect with yourself, when you love yourself, when you are taking care of yourself, prioritizing yourself, your needs, you are in alignment. And from this place of utter alignment with yourself, with the universe, nothing will be denied you. Everything that's for you will come in. When you let go of holding on so tight to control it, and you just allow it to be, and you move with love in your heart, true love is going to be able to find you. True love cannot come in with envy and jealousy and the need to control. If you are the one with the envious and jealous feelings, you need to clean that shit up immediately. You need to go within and do some healing, some self-loving and some self-caring. If you are on the receiving end of the jealousy, the envy, the control, the imbalance, it's time to set yourself free. Either way, it's time for you to really, really, really prioritize your self-esteem, your self-love, and your self-care. Love of self is what's needed. All you need is love. So much love today, and like yourself, like tuning into yourself. Air and earth signs also had something similar showing up. Yeah, it's time for you to move forward. Okay? Move forward by loving yourself. And yes, that includes loving yourself enough to let something go if you know it's toxic. So let's see where we go here. Okay? Let's see what comes up. Guidance for those watching, please. The Eight of Emotions, I'll lay it out and then we'll talk about it. The Four of Inspiration. The Seven of Inspiration. Queen of Voices. The Emperor. Six of Inspiration. The Muse of Voices. The Eight of Voices. And the Six of Voices. Girl, all of the swords. Voices, swords. It's time for you to move away from the old ways of being, the old ways of showing up, the old ways of thinking, the old ways of doing relationships, and to move into this new state of happily ever after. Now, in order for you to get to this happily ever after, you have to stand your ground. Meaning, you have to create boundaries and create that time and space for you to love on yourself and to care for yourself. You've got to tell the truth. Telling the truth doesn't mean hurting someone else. Now, if someone, doesn't like what you have to say, if they're not getting, their way with what your truth is, then that is not your burden to bear. Excuse me. You can't keep doing what you've been doing. And there's a whole lot of truth that has not been told. You've got to get busy singing your own song and dancing to your own song, listening to you, tuning out everybody else and tuning into your song. Now is the time for you to own the show. You are the lead and it's time. Curtain call. And you just got to tell the truth and let the chips fall where they may. But you're keeping yourself locked up in this prison of your own creation. You have the key. You are the one who can set you free. You've got to set out on this path of you've got to set out on your path, your journey with love, not with jealousy, envy, control. And if you're partnered up with someone who's bringing that jealousy, envy, control, and it's keeping you from walking your path, you've got to let them go. But look, you hold the key. This is the prison of your own making. By speaking your truth, by saying, hey, this isn't working for me. I can no longer keep doing the same shit. I've got to let that shit go and move forward toward my happily ever after. And I'm going to let nothing get in the way of that. That is you honoring yourself. That is you caring for yourself. But you've got to get to this space where you can tell your truth. Not telling your truth is keeping you in this prison. You're going to have to tell the truth, boo. And the truth seems to be that the shit ain't working. This love affair ain't working. It is not in alignment with where you are going. You are the star. It is time for you to step into the spotlight. You can't step into the spotlight if you're busy listening to everybody else's shit instead of your own shit. And if you are being controlled by someone else's jealousy or envy. I remember I used to be involved with someone. Now, if you know me, you know that, especially if you've known me like since I was a kid, You know that I have always loved the camera. I've always, been very photogenic, and I just love talking to people. I've always wanted to have my own like show, talk show, whatever. And I like social media. I like to connect with people. I like to be seen. I like to see other people's stuff, it's a huge world out here. Why wouldn't I want to connect with other people? But I remember being involved with someone who literally said to me, I hate every time you go live because I know that other people are thinking that they want to sleep with you and blah, 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 blah. And I stayed with that person. And you know what? Every time I would show up on social media, I felt guilty. I felt like I had something to hide, like I couldn't lean all the way in, like there was something wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with what I love to do, because at the end of the day, I'm on social media to connect with other people, to help them heal. Now, if you can't see the forest for the trees, if you can't get beyond your own jealous bullshit and see that I'm here trying to help people, but you're stuck in thinking about who's trying to screw me, that's not my problem. That's your problem. And you could stand to love on yourself and heal that shit up, because what the fuck is that? So if you are in a situation like that, it's not on you, it's the other person. How long are you going to carry around their baggage? How long are you going to feel guilty for the way that they feel? Fuck how they feel. Sorry to say it, but sorry, not sorry. Because guess what? They don't care how you feel when they're doing this jealous, envious thing, this controlling thing where they have to, put all these limitations and whatever on you. They are not concerned with your feelings. So why are you making all of these concessions for them when you are not getting the same in return? And that is the unbalance. Because I am about 99.9% sure that if the roles were reversed, you would be supportive of them. You wouldn't tear them down. You wouldn't do things like that to them. That's not love. That's not what the universe wants for you. That's not happily ever after. And I'm going to show you the way that these cards showed up because it matters. This is walking away from the old ways. This is happily ever after. So you're walking away from the old ways toward this happily ever after. Okay? Reason, season, lifetime. I can tell you right now, that ain't a lifetime situation. It's either a reason or a season. Either way, it's time for you to move on. Okay? All right, let's get some flowers on this. Let's get some flowers. And that's energy. That's heavy, heavy, heavy energy. And you not speaking your truth because you don't want to upset them, you don't want to offend them. That's keeping you stuck in that prison. I'm gonna say something that my grandmother used to say. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna live in hell and die and go to hell. The universe wants you to be happy. Rose, love. All roads lead to love. It's all about love. This is the thing that's missing. Real love does not hurt. Real love is not envious and jealous and controlling. It's not. Real love is supportive. Real love lights you up. Real love makes you feel warm and safe, seen and heard, not stifled and limited. Pansy, childlike wonder, magic. You can create anything. What do you want to create? What do you want it to look and feel like? Frisia, transformation. This beautiful butterfly. You are this beautiful butterfly. Everything here is love. Love and transformation. By you focusing on what you want, on what you are creating, on the reason why you came to Earth. Because I promise you chose. You made a choice to come. This is going to be good. All right, my dear. If you would like to continue on in the extended, we are going to take a look at masculine and feminine divine energies. We are going to get some healing guidance. We're going to get some guidance as far as your soul's mission goes and how this ties into that. Also, some guidance for manifesting abundance and some action steps, okay? So if you would like to continue on, that link is below. Whether you choose to continue on or not with the extended, you've got to let this energy go. You got to move forward. And if you're having trouble freeing yourself from this prison, if you're having trouble getting your energy right, then you definitely are going to want to go to the Giftsmas page and you want to look for, if you're not going to jump into the Lotus Circle, I would get the group Reiki deal, okay? Or the private Reiki deal, okay? Sorry, I got a little choppy there. I would get the group Reiki deal or the private Reiki deal. But either way, Reiki is energy healing. Either way, you need some energy healing. You need to release. Okay? The link to continue on is below. The link for Giftsmas is below. If you're in the Lotus Circle, the rest of your reading starts now.